The art project today is inspired by American pop artist Jeff Koons. Jeff Koons is widely regarded as one of the most important, influential, popular, and controversial artists of our time. He is recognized for his work dealing with popular culture and his sculptures depicting everyday objects. His art pieces are often among most expensive works being sold at auctions. This giant orange balloon dog sold at auction for $52 million. And this one, only 3 feet tall, sold for $91 million. With this price tag, it set a record for the most expensive work by a living artist to be sold at auction. Now let's create one of these dogs and let's see how much we can sell it for. Here's what we need. First, take your paper and fold it into 8 equal parts, so 8 rectangles. Here I'm folding it in half the short way, and then I'll do the other way. I'm actually using cardstock because I like the stiffness in the paper and it gives it a better product. I'm folding it in half the long way, and here you have 4 pieces. Now fold that in half and then fold that half in half, so you will have 8 equal rectangles. Now on one of the rectangles, draw a long stretched out oval. These will be all the parts of your balloon dog. When drawing the oval, try not to make it so large that it touches the edge of the paper. And here what I'm doing is I'm drawing that oval kind of slanted diagonally across corner to corner inside the rectangle. Now taking a black marker, you want to go ahead and give it a nice thick outline. Go over that pencil line slowly so that you have a nice smooth outline. Now that we have the basic shape for each part of the dog, we're going to cut that out and use it as a tracer. So just like how I drew it in earlier, I'm also tracing it in kind of slanted. And all of it should be the same shape, except for the last 2 rectangles. We're going to trace it in, but leave a little area that is open so that we can add the little tips of the head and the tail. Going to this second to last oval here, I'm going to add that little nub, the little bump that comes out of this section. This will be the dog's tail. And then we'll go to the last oval here where the opening is. We'll add the end of the balloon where it's tied, and this will be the dog's head. Now that we have all the pencil lines drawn in, we're going to use that black marker and give it a nice thick dark outline. Again, try your best to make nice smooth lines. Now to make it easier for us, we're going to label each piece. Head, tail, these are the 2 legs, leg 1, leg 2, this is leg 3, leg 4, and then the last one is the body. The one that we cut out is going to be the neck of the dog. And you can write these labels on the back side of the pieces, but I thought it would be easier for you to see, so I just wrote it in the front. Now that we have all these next, we're going to choose a color for the dog. I'm using crayons, but you can use any medium that you want. We're going to take the crayon and draw in the highlights on each piece of the balloon. And it's just going to be a little blob, a thin blob on the side of the balloon piece. For the ears, I will put the reflection or the highlight on the left side. And it's just a thin shape near the side. Now I'll do that to the other piece of the ear. And you want to use really light pressure, the lightest that you can. The next highlight I'll put on the neck piece, and I'll put that highlight area on the right side of the piece. So again, light pressure, light lines, just like that. Now I'll go in and I'll do some other highlights for the other pieces. For leg 1, I'll put the highlight on the left side, a little spot also here. The next leg also on the left side. And then for the body, I'll do it here, so on the right side of this. And then my leg 4 on the left side, leg 3 on the left side. And for my tail, on the left side and also a little smaller piece. Now that you have all your highlights drawn in, go ahead and take the same crayon and give it a nice light layer of coloring. Just avoid the highlight so it stays white. And I gradually increase the pressure so I get a little bit more color, especially around the edges of the balloon, where I do it really dark. The areas of light and dark will give it a nicer look. After we're done coloring all the pieces, we're going to cut each piece out and then start putting our dog together. I'm starting with the head first, placing it down. Now my neck, my ears, and I'll do leg 1 and leg 2, the body, leg 3 and leg 4, and then here's my last piece, which is the tail. And at this point you want to make sure that all your highlights are in the right spots and that your pieces are not rotated around. So you'll see all the legs, the highlights on the left, the body, the highlight is on the top, the neck on the right side, the head is kind of towards the top, the ears, the highlights are on the left side, and then the tail, the highlight is on the left and on the top. Finally, we glue all our pieces together. You can pause here to see where the layers go. For example, for the ears, one ear is behind the head and one ear is in front of the head. So just be careful where you layer your pieces. And that's it. I think it looks fantastic. It looks so cute, and I hope it sells for maybe at least $2 or something. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.